Alright, fans of Prince TV, welcome back again to this platform. In this particular video, I'll be giving you guys updates, very important for those people who already have driver's license here in Italy. So if you have a driving license already here in Italy, now you have to listen to the new law which Italian government have already put in place, which will go into force starting from the 1st of January 2022. So if you have Italian driver's license already, you have to now listen to the new law which Italian government have placed so far so that you not fall a victim. But first, if you know you have not subscribed to this platform and then you always watch me, you always they watch me without you not subscribe, it not make sense. You have to now subscribe. Make sure you put on your notification bell. Anytime you upload any video, then you'll be the first person to be notified and know what this video is all about. Very, very much important. He said, from 1st January 2022, higher fines protection of cyclists, license at risk. He said, approved last November 4th, the new highway code came into force in part on 10. He said, from January 1st, other regulations come into force with changes in terms of both rules and penalties. From 1st January 2022, vehicles with a disability card will be able to park in the blue lines free of charge. Now, starting from the 1st of January 2022, vehicles with disability, people will like say they don't feel the waka, any car will like say you get that card of disabled, now cannot park in the area where there is blue line without paying any fine, because normally that blue line where they draw those blue side of parking, you have to pay before parking those places. But from 1st of January, disability card, motor where like say you get disability card, cannot park in the area of blue free of charge without being interrupted by any police or any carabinieri. So that is what they have stated so far. Let's go a little bit forward. He said, still on the subject of parking, municipalities will be asked to introduce pink parking spaces reserved for pregnant women and families with children under 2 years of age. Now, the second thing they stated is that municipalities have to reserve a pink parking spaces for pregnant women and then people with children under the age of 2 years. That is what they have stated so far. Let's go a little bit forward. Motorists concerns the parking lots. Anyone caught parking in places reserved for the disabled without having the right, we have 6 points of the license reduced and we risk a penalty ranging from 168 to 672 euros. The old code provides for a reduction of 2 points and a fine of 82 to 344 euros. So now, this is what Italian government have stated so far, that if you park your car in a place reserved for disabled, then your driver's license will reduce with 6 points and then you will face a penalty of 168 euro to 672 euro. Initially, before, it is just 2 points and then with some money which you have to pay. So that is a little bit information for you not to park a place reserved for disabled person, just trying to rush 1 or 2 things, maybe just buy something, maybe you come out. Before you let it happen, they don't give you muta and then they will reduce 6 points of your driver's license. That is what they have stated so far. Now let's go a little bit forward. He said, furthermore, from 1st January 2022, vehicles with a disability card will be able to park in the blue line free of charge, which I've explained to you guys already on this point. He said, still on the subject of parking, municipality will be asked to introduce pink parking spaces reserved for pregnant women and families with children under 2 years of age. That is what I've explained to you guys initially as well. Then let's go a little bit forward. While electric cars will be able to park in the parking lot for the columns only for the recharge time, qualified in 60 minutes, after which they will have to be moved under penalties. So electric cars will be allowed to just be charged in those places just for only 60 minutes. After that, it will move to penalties. So that is just it. Now listen to this important part of it that cover everything up. He said here, but the rule is not valid from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, meaning that this rule which I have stated so far in this part, it is not valid from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. From 11 in the night to 7 in the morning a.m., this rule is not valid. As a disabled person, you cannot go and then park on the area with a blue line from the time of 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. So that is what they have stated in that part. Let's go a little bit forward. He said here, another novelty concerns the extension of the devices that cannot be used while driving. Now listen to this part, very much important. There are some things you cannot do again now while driving. There are some devices which you cannot make use of while driving your own personal car. This is what Italian government are stating. Now let's see these devices which they are trying to state on this point. Listen attentively. He said, no longer just smartphones, but also laptop, notebook, tablet, and similar devices that involve the removal of the hands, even temporary from the wheel. He said the legislation no longer leaves room for different interpretations. Now, Italian government are making it mandatory that if you dey drive your car, you need to use your two hands to drive am. Anything wey go bring distraction, anything that will bring distraction like tablet, note, phone, any device at all that will give you distraction, not being able to handle the wheel, that is the steering wheel, then all these things are prohibited starting from the 1st of January 2022. That is what Italian government are stating so far. Another part, again, very important. He said, increase the duration of the pink slip from 6 to 12 months. Now, the pink slip, like person just need to get driver's license. Now, it is not longer just for only 6 months, but it will last for 1 year. So that is what they have stated so far. Let's still go a little bit forward. He said, while the driving test for license B can be repeated up to 3 times. Now, the driver's license of Patente B, if you fail for the first one, it is being repeated for 3 times. That is what they have stated starting from the 1st of January 2022. Alright, let's go a little bit forward. He said, newly licensed person can drive a vehicle up to 95 HP of power as long as there is a person with a driving license obtained for at least 10 years and not over 65 years of age at their side. So now, Italian government are now making us to understand that a newly person who just gets a driver's license cannot drive a car with a power of 95 HP, and then with a person who already have a driver's license who have been driving since 10 years ago and then not age older than 65 years. That is what Italian government have stated so far. Listen to this last part here, then I will summarize this video. For those people who rent car, this one is for you guys. He said, news also with regards to infringements committed while driving a rental car. The infrastructure decree clarifies that it is the customer who pays for the infringements committed while driving. The rental companies must collaborate in providing the office with the details of who has signed the rental contract so that the report is notified directly to the motorist. So that is what they have stated so far. Now let me try to summarize this video because in the article they try to repeat many things. I just try to pick the important aspect of it just to make it a summary to you guys. Now have it in mind that Italian government have made it so far the first thing that starting from the 1st of January 2022, those people who have disabled card, people will be like say they get disabled card, when be like say people when they drive the car, most of them no fit dey work, you cannot park in the area where they put the blue side without paying any fine, free of charge. And then also they stated that municipalities have to now create a parking space, a pink parking space for pregnant women and then for people who have children under the age of 2 years. That is what they have stated so far. And then they also state that if you are a driver, you don't have the right to park a place reserved for disabled person. If not, they will reduce 6 points of your driver's license and then you pay some fine as well. So that are the things which Italian government have stated so far. And then if you rent a car, anything that happens to that car, you be the one to pay for the fine. Any damages, you be the one to pay. So that is a little bit update which Italian government have not placed so far for you guys to now understand that, you know, if you have a driver's license starting from the year 2022, you have to maintain it well. If not, the 20 points, you will lose everything. That is just it. The next time again we'll be together. If you never subscribe to this platform, make sure say you subscribe, because our next video we go still let una know what did they happen for immigration side. The next time we'll be together, remain your host here on this platform, Prince TV.